Hello, and welcome to Life of a Boss, the podcast, hosted by entrepreneur, public speaker, and mentor, Jason Hardin. This podcast is all about helping audiences create and reach their own definition of success through positive thinking, perseverance, and personal development. Having survived extreme obstacles from an early age, such as cancer, poverty, abuse, family dysfunction, and even homelessness, Jason has learned how to master the art of resilience and defy all odds to become the boss he is today. So, get ready for some serious game and remember to keep an open mind. Now, without further delay, here is your host, Jason Hardin.
What's up, everybody? I am Jason Hardin, and I am excited as always to be here. Today, we are going to answer an email. We get a lot of emails and a lot of messages from folks who are just grinding or who are thinking about getting into a grind or who are just clueless about what they should be doing with themselves and just want some direction and some word, some advice, some help. You know, just point. Motherfucker, just point and I'll go that way. You know, some people just need some direction, and I appreciate all of the questions we get, all of the feedback, all of the comments, all of it. You know, I appreciate it, and I do try to get back to each and every one. If not on the air, off the air, if not through text, I'll do it through email. If not through email, maybe through Messenger, through social media. However I can get the information to you, however I can get whatever it is I know that could help to you, I'll try to do that. And for that reason, I want to address this email. I have an email from Charles. The brother's name is Charles from the UK. And it's cool that we get a lot of emails from different places and how we get a lot of comments from all over the world, and I gotta thank Princess Ansa Poku. Princess Ansa Poku out of Ghana. She's actually the reason why we get a lot of worldwide exposure now, because she runs her podcast out of Ghana and broadcasts to the world. The world is her audience. Very intelligent woman. She's in the law. She's in the real estate. She's in entrepreneurship, and she is an absolute boss. And I am glad and fortunate to have gotten in connection with her, and this relationship has taken on a life of its own, because through being on her platform and her podcast, we are able to reach so many, and we get a lot of questions from people specifically asking Jason Hardin, what could I do? What should I do? What, you know, and I appreciate that, because like I said, I've never even been all over the world. So to meet and to interact and connect with people from the UK, from Africa, from the other side of this country on the East Coast, and you know, just from the Philippines, you know, from South America, and it warms my heart, but it also is a strong confirmation that I think I'm on the right path of what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, I am living the definition of success that I have created for myself, and I appreciate where it takes me. You know, because just because I planned a lot of things in my life, I never know where it's gonna go. So we never really have the answer. We can only control the process. We can't control the result. You know, we really can't. We can control the process. Meaning you can put in all the effort you want into something, and it's still going to come out the way it comes out. You know, but to get the best results, you put the best into it. You know, and that's how I do in life. You know, I put the best into what I do. And that being said, man, I wanted to address this email from Charles. I want to respond to Charles. Let me read this. It says, thank you. Well, it says, hi, Jason. Thank you for all the tips you have been sharing. I am bored in working for people. I am tempted to be my own boss, as your brand suggests, but I don't have that courage. What am I supposed to look out for to start my company before I take that bold step? I have two businesses in mind Thank you, bro. Charles from the UK. All right, so basically, Charles is getting tired and bored of working for people, and he wants to know, what should he look out for to start his own company? And here's what I say. He also has 2 businesses in mind. So he's already got a leg up. He's already has 2 businesses in mind. But I think Charles's issue, if I may be so bold, is confidence. Courage. He said it. He said it right off top. I don't have that courage. Now, I can fully understand what Charles is talking about. I can fully understand the illusion of security that you get from working a regular 9 to 5, whatever your shift is. Could be 2 to 4, 3 to 6. It doesn't matter. Whatever your 9 to 5 job is, I can see. I can totally understand and relate to the sense of security you might get from that check coming every 2 weeks, 1 week, salary, whatever it is. But I have to honestly say that is a false sense of security, because as you guys may or may not have seen or experienced, that this last pandemic put a lot of people who thought they had good jobs out of the job, and some of those people did not come back to any job yet. They didn't come back to that career. They may have had to go totally left, and they might have to start or have had to start somewhere all the way over from scratch, because the truth is there is no job security. There really isn't. You're only as secure as you think you are, I guess, because it's not a job that makes you secure. You're only secure if you wake up this morning. If you woke up this morning, then you're pretty much gonna have a full day ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? So that's that's security. That's the only security you got in life. Other than that, man, we have to move in faith. We have to walk in complete faith of knowing that something's gonna happen just because I'm putting in the work. You feel that something's gonna happen at the end of the week if you put in a week's worth of work, right? If you went to your job 8 hours a day, man, you had faith that somebody was gonna pay you at the end of 2 weeks. Some people don't even think that's faith. Some people it's blind faith. They don't even know they have faith. They don't even know that they're over there hoping that payroll can be made by the time their check is supposed to come. And a lot of people never have had their check unable to get cashed, and some people have. I've had friends who worked for companies with payroll companies, and checks were issued, and there was no money in that payroll account. They could not cash the check that came from payroll. So it does happen, and it can happen. So we're all moving on faith. The only difference is that as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you're putting faith in yourself. And sometimes that takes courage. That takes effort. That takes practice. Because it's easy to put faith in somebody with a track record. You know what I'm saying? If McDonald's needs me to believe that they can make 1 million burgers today, using all their resources and all their kitchens, I have faith that they can do it. I have faith that they can do it. I got more faith that they can do it than I can do it, So I got faith in them. And that's pretty much like the faith we have in our job. Like, man, we put more faith in other people that know what they're doing. But when it comes to our life, there are some things that just can't be delegated, And the direction and core values of your life should never be delegated. You should always decide what your life means, what you're worth, what direction you're headed. You know what I'm saying? That comes from you. That you shouldn't get that from a company. You'll never really get that from a company. So either way, you're gonna always have to believe in yourself. You're gonna have to have courage and to get that courage, you're gonna have to have confidence. You need confidence to build that courage. And you have to build confidence, and you start building confidence by stripping away everything that chips away at your confidence. What people do you hang around that says negative shit to you all day? Nothing but bad news. Nothing but the news, period. All the news is bad, so if they just want to talk about the news, we're starting off on a bad foot. I don't talk to my mom as much as I could talk to my mom, because my mom only loves to talk about the news and negative shit that other people do. You know what I'm saying? I love her to pieces. I love my mother dearly, but I limit the time I spend with people who only bring up or introduce negativity into my life. I don't care how close we are. I don't care if you're my mother, my father, my son, my brother, my sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm not willingly going to accept unlimited amounts of negativity. I'm going to limit my negativity exposure. Period. I'm gonna limit my exposure to negativity as much as I can. Why? Because it chips at my confidence, whether I know it or not. When people tell you the world is ending, man, it's hard to plan tomorrow with a clear mind and clear thoughts and clear vision. If you start believing the world is going to end tomorrow, or in 6 months, or in 12 years, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to plan and focus and move in a certain way with negativity flowing in your brain and through your blood and in your system and in your network and in your circle. You know, you got to limit as much as you can of it. You got to eliminate it in two ways. Eliminate it from other people and eliminate it from yourself, which is perhaps the most important. Because you really can't control what other people do. You have 100% control in yourself. You can tell yourself exactly what to do. You ain't even got to tell yourself. You can just do it. Cold turkey. Never say anything negative about yourself again. Starting right now. Have a positive outlook of any situation starting right now. See the silver lining of any bad, tragic event right now. Anything hurtful or destructive, look at it in a new way that helps you grow and understand and learn right now. That's the power we have. We have to choose that because that's how we gain confidence. Knowing and understanding we have that power should give us all the confidence in the world and all the courage you need to go all in on you. Am I telling you to quit your job right now? To go? You know what? If that applies to you, then yes. Only you know your situation. Only you know your finances and how you set things up. And if you are going into business, I would hope that you think these things through. Because to go into business, you're going to have to know some numbers. You're going to have to know some figures. You're going to have to know some dates. You know what I'm saying? So I would hope that you got this planned out, Charles, to do whatever you see fit for you. If you think you can quit your job now and start your business or one of them or both of them tomorrow, or yesterday, then by all means do it. But if you think you need to wean yourself away from that employment, those checks that you think are going to come, you know what I'm saying? And just to give yourself, or just to give yourself some more backing on your business, if you need a couple more checks or a few more checks to come in to put into your business, to invest into equipment, advertising, marketing, anything you may need, so be that. You know what I'm saying? So only you know your situation, but what I'm saying, whatever that situation is, you have to go all in on you. You can never be afraid to go all in on you. I don't care how little you know. But that's the whole point. That's why we build ourselves. That's why we build character. That's why we are religiously into self-improvement, because we have only us to rely on. So we have to be willing to go all in on us at all times, because we have only us to depend on. So that's why it's great to be well-read, well-rounded, know how to make something from nothing, know how to be resourceful, because we have only us in the end. And we have only us to begin with. So yeah, we can't be afraid to go all in on ourselves. And if we are, then we have to look at what are we lacking first. Because if it's a valid fear, and it's a valid warning sign, then what is it telling you? What are you afraid of? And that fear has to be legit, and you have to have a meter or some type of standard or litmus that you hold a fear to let you know if it's real or not. Oh, that's some bullshit, man. I don't know why I was thinking about that. Oh, damn, that's a very real fear. We can go over this cliff, or we can just dive into financial ruin and debt, and you know what I'm saying? So move with intention and purpose, and know everything you have to know to make the decision that you're comfortable with making. So if that fear is legit, address it. You know, if that fear is I don't know about my this or that, my credit score to apply for this loan to start this business. Don't quit your job if you need a loan to get this equipment to run this business. You know, things like that. Like, I can't get technical because, like I said, I don't know your situation, Charles, but I do hope you know your situation better than I do. And until you do, you know, keep planning, keep plotting, keep talking these things out, speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Do your research. Don't just get feedback from people that are around you, just other coworkers. No, interview people that have excelled in the business that you're thinking about going in. You know, pick 2 mentors, one for each of those businesses. Ask them questions, nag them, bug them, because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people that are important, they don't have time to deal with just anyone who's curious about their business. But anyone dedicated, anyone persistent, anyone who cares enough to be told no and keep going are the ones that they're gonna want and wish they could mentor. You know, those are the people that mentors would flock to. So be persistent, be curious, ask questions. Know how to be told no. Know how to take a punch. Know how to be knocked down and get back up again. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can do all that, then you have the courage to take on anything, because that's what business is. Somebody's doing it for the company you work for. Somebody's having to deal with all the problems and the litigation and the customer service calls and the complaints and the refunds. And somebody's gonna deal with all that. Somebody's gonna have to deal with payroll and making sure there's enough money for everybody to get paid. Somebody's gonna have to deal with that. It's just not you. Are you ready for it to be you? Because that's the level of control that we have to take to be a business owner. To be an entrepreneur, that's the level of awareness we have to have. So believe me when I say this boss shit is not easy. We just make it look easy when we do it well. Can you do this well? Do you have it in you to do this well? All right. Anyway, Charles, I hope that helps, man. I wish you the best luck in your business, because if you're reaching out, you already have it in your mind to do it. You already have it in your mind to take that first step. So, man, I wish you the best luck in the world. Man, I love y'all. Remember, success is indeed a lifestyle. Keep your questions coming, and I'll keep answering them. All right? Peace.
Did anything stand out to you in today's show? If so, let us know. Your questions, comments, and concerns are important to Jason, as he is determined to always deliver to you only the most impactful information and content. Until next time, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and leave a review whenever possible. You may visit lifeofaboss.net for more episodes and great resources to help you become the absolute boss that you were meant to be. You can also follow Jason on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Hardin. Thank you. And never forget that success is a lifestyle.